Carlos Ramirez, owner of NBS Audio in Roselle, New Jersey and Daytona, Florida. Got a beautiful street glide in for what was supposed to be an amplifier swapped and then ended up being a wiring rescue and an audio upgrade. So the client had a Moto 800. The amp had gone out. I think it was the second time the amp had gone out. So he decided to bring me the bike to have me swap the amp and go over the wiring to make sure everything was good. So looked over the bike and I realized why the amplifier kept burning out. They were running fairing speakers, tweeters, tour pack speakers, tour pack lid speakers, and 8-inch mid-bass drivers in the bag, all off a 4-channel amplifier. Of course, they didn't run 4-gauge wire to the amplifier, and it was, not only did they use 8-gauge, but it was also aluminum, copper-clad aluminum 8-gauge, so the amplifier had no chance of an extremely heavy load on it, and it didn't have the proper wiring to be able to support the current that the amplifier is trying to draw. The client let me go ahead and rewire the bike, add a DSP, and then add a 600 watt amp to drive just the mid-bass drivers. That's all the bike needed. The sound came to life. It played way louder, had way more bass than before. They had drilled 1/2-inch holes in front of the woofers, so we went ahead and took that apart, did a proper mounting ring, opened up the entire opening for the 8-inch woofer, and then did the waterproof mesh covering, put it all back together, and now the bike sounds and looks the way that it should. Check out the build, check out what we did for them. Boy, it looks like we got some fixing to do today. They destroyed this pod completely. I'm assuming they had a bigger amplifier that didn't fit, and they did that, then never closed it back off. They misjudged the size of the opening that we're gonna need for the tweeter and cut the pod for no reason. Same thing on this side, not even close. It's not even touching if you look. They didn't have to cut the pod. That's one way to do it. These poor capacitors have seen better days. Yowzers, all good equipment. And it's apparently been raining inside the fairing. No protection for the amplifiers. It's probably why that amplifier went bad. And there's the replacement. Bare wires just jammed in the terminals. We're gonna make it right. The more I look at it, the worse it gets. I thought they were running 4 speakers off this amplifier. So I thought it was these two and these two. They are not. They are also running 8-inch mid-bass drivers in the bags. So I don't know what they expected out of this amplifier, but woofers, 8-inch mid-range, 6.5-inch mid-range, no DSP, so there's no way to control the signal going to the rear woofers. You can high pass the front, you can high pass the tour pack, but you cannot band pass the mid-bass. So no chance of this bike sounding really, really good. It was completely underpowered, but we're gonna do another amplifier in the tour pack. We're gonna split it up, add a DSP. We're gonna make it right. In order to take the saddlebag off, you gotta take the side cover off. The speaker wires they used are way too thin, and you can tell because they fit inside a blue spade connector. So, problem with these connectors is half the time when you take them off, the connector falls off. But they didn't in this case. Looks like they're using some 18 gauge wire, maybe 16 gauge for the 8s. And then they Swiss cheesed the saddlebags, At least it looks like they use a template, so it's nice and neat. But we're gonna go ahead and open the entire hole up. Run thicker wire. Use a proper waterproof quick disconnect. And you will not have to take the side cover to take the bag off. We're gonna put the connectors down here. So this was the quote-unquote custom tour pack harness we took out. That was the nice capacitor mess in the fairing. Their version of a quick disconnect for the tour pack. Deutsch connectors would have been nicer, but we took care of it, we fixed it. So, mesh to protect the woofer, got rid of the stupid 1/2-inch holes, quick disconnect, grommet. Alright, got everything cleaned up. ABS mounting plate for the amplifier, another ABS mounting plate for the DSP. We went ahead and sealed off the pods, got rid of that big hole. All the wiring has been neatened up. We upgraded the power wired oxygen-free 4-gauge, and we ran another oxygen-free 4-gauge to the back.
We can rescue